All right, guys, welcome back to this week. Last week we didn't bring a video out. We were busy. We've done heaps since last week. Last time we've seen you. So we've got a lot to share, a lot to show you, and a lot that's been happening. So we now have a plan of attack with this restoration gone wrong. So we actually had a meeting this morning with a client to decide what we're going to do with this car and what direction we're going to go in, since the last people had no idea what they were doing. And we don't operate like that. Everything we do, we like to have a plan, and we go from there. So this car will now be heading off to minus paint within the next week or two. We'll be getting put in the acid bath and getting stripped back to metal with all the filler and everything taken off. That would include all the body deadener underneath the car, seam sealer. Literally goes into an acid bath. It gets removed. They then pressure wash it, and then it goes into a de-rusting bath, and that sits in there for a couple of days, and then they put it into a black epoxy primer, black edge primer, sorry. So that will go from there. From there, it's going to go down to our good friends at CK Racing Developments. My mate Chris is going to do some tubs on this and a rear end, so he's going to do split tubs on this to fit a 295, I believe. And then customer, while the car is down, and the customer is going to speak to Chris and organise some differentials for it. So we've gone the full hog on this, and the customer's happy to spend the money and get it done right. So we're going to do that. It's like a Christmas tree. Damien, I needed a hand here, mate. Nah, can you go the other side? Alright, so as you can see, her VO is now all put together and pretty much near completion. We're just waiting on an aerial which will be here tomorrow, then we can put the guard liner in. Boom, 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 and yeah, it's pretty much done. So the client came in today, she had a look at it, and she was super happy, super stoked. Yeah, it was really good to see the emotion and all that she was going through at the time. She was really happy. She's had this car for a very, very long time, and she has been saving for quite a while to get this car done and get it restored and get it in the way get it to look the way she wants. So yeah, she's super, super, super happy today when she came through, and yeah, it makes it all worth it when they come down and they absolutely love it. So I'll take you for a bit of a walk through, show you what this car looks like, and where we're at with it. We just got to do the last refinement on this car, so we have polished the majority of the car. Tomorrow we'll spend the whole day on it tomorrow, do any denibs in case we've missed any, give it the refinement, go back over it, give it a detail, and this car is leaving on Monday. Alright, so car yet to be detailed. As you can see here, guys, we've put all new zinc coated bolts with all new fasteners underneath. We've got the new overflow bottle in here. We've just put the wiring there so it's out the way. It's not going to scratch anything. We've put a microfiber cloth over the steering shaft there so that doesn't knock around and hit anything and scratch anything. We've complemented nose cone with some zinc coated bolts as well. Just all the smaller little details. New Holden line emblem, new headlights, new indicators. A complete new front bumper bar, brand new headlights and brand new indicators. We've also painted the reinforcement in behind, things, you know, just the little things, new bolts and stuff. So all that there's attention to detail is a must with us. Alrighty, I'll take you a bit more through the car. Just chuck the bonnet down so we can see what's going on here. Brand new, freshly painted, gloss black windscreen wipers. New washer jets, new pivot mounts. Aerial yet to still to come, as we said. Brand new moulding kit down the side of the car, so guard to doors. As you can see here, guys, look at the stainless steel work on this car. It's absolutely beautiful. This has been all knocked. This has all been, all the dents have been pulled out of it. It's been filed back and polished to a high gloss finish. Handles are being restored with brand new rubbers, new door locks, new belt molds, new Bailey channel molds, new door rubbers, brand new carpet, brand new scuff plates. We reupholstered the top half of the back seat due to sun damage, so that's all done. Can you bend over and get in there, Raph? Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
You like that? That was good, wasn't it? Brand new door rubbers. Gotta have a laugh on the camera. Brand new complete rear bumper bar with brand new bar upper molds. Brand new tail lights and garnish. These eyebrow molds have all been restored. We've put a brand new SL turbo badge on there. As you can see, we just got to tidy up a bit of the wiring in there. The boot's all been painted body colour. We do have a boot carpet going in this, so we'll probably put that in tomorrow. We're just in the middle of making that up as we do all that in-house. It does have, yeah, like I said, tomorrow we'll spend the whole day on it. Monday we'll do the final detail, final clean. We'll put the aerial in and just a few little things, go back over it, make sure we haven't missed anything. And yeah, it's 90, I'd say probably 98% done. So 2% more to do, and it looks banging, man. You got to really see this car in person to appreciate how nice it actually is. It's really, really popping. So well done to all the boys at CK Paint and Panels for putting in your hard work and dedicating your craft so we can produce this quality finish to our clients. So yeah, much appreciated to all the boys that work hard day in, day out and make it happen. So super, super happy. Look at that. Alrighty guys, we're here with the VH SLE. We put colour on it last night, so Chris laid down some silver over the whole car just to get coverage. Obviously it's a two-tone silver, so we just based the whole car so the whole car's uniform and in one colour. We have now just had Scott from LS Signs here. He has done all the pinstriping for us for the two-tone. So now we are going to mask it up and lay down some green, unmask it and clear coat it today so we can get it out of the booth. And we're super excited. This car has been extremely, extremely difficult just to get it right, because once it's painted and there's no going back from here. So super happy with the results. All the boys that have contributed to get it done. So we are on the home stretch and it's getting done and it's gonna look fucking sick. I'll turn the camera around and show you what we're doing. So, as you can see, all the pinstriping's done. Thank you to Scott from LS Signs. He does all our GDS, HKs, TGs and Monaros and all that sort of stuff. He does all our pinstriping, saves us a lot of time, and he does a stencil, as you can see. That's all done by stencil, so it's just a nice and neater job. The boys are just going over a few little areas, and yeah, we'll mask this up, lay down some green, unmask it, do the black around the tail lights, unmask it, and yeah, we're gonna have a cake to celebrate. So yeah, super, 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 super happy that this is getting done now. So we got big Chrissy masking it up, ready for the green and the blackouts along the back. What are you thinking, man?
Can't wait to see colour on it, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be killer.
Like I said before, we're gonna cut a cake on Friday and we're gonna eat it just to celebrate.
Yeah, maybe a couple of beers if you like.
Maybe a couple beers if you're lucky. It's cracking on. So you want to tell the world what you're gonna do?
So right now I'm just tack ragging the car off. Then I'm gonna put some masking from this line down. I'm gonna tack rag it again, then shoot the green on it. Pull my masking off, double check there's no bleed throughs. Then take all my pinstriping off and then clear it. So, and do the blackouts around the back here too. So.
Well done, man. Keep it up, good work as usual. Chris smashes it in the booth. Must be a Chris thing. Painted. We have the VH SLE painted. I feel like we've been talking about this for a very long time. Longer than these two have been talking. I feel like we've been talking for a very long time about getting this car painted. To be honest with you, I've never done a VH SLE in the SLE scheme before. I wasn't like I was nervous about doing, but I wanted to do it right. I didn't want to get it wrong. Every car you look at online, all the stripes are different. So after doing many days and hours of research, we found a photo album of a car that hadn't been painted, which was still original paint. And we went off that, and then we ended up finding the period correct measurements off a book that the customer supplied to us, and then it was just it needed to be done right. And if you paint it and you do it wrong, it's a big fuck up. So it's done. It looks good. I am happy. Chris stayed back a few late nights this week to get it done, so thank you to Chris, the painter. Really appreciate it. He's put in a lot of hours in this week to get that car done, so he stayed back on Monday night to base that up in colour, and then he also stayed back till about, I think we were here till about 7 o'clock. I didn't do much, I only just watched him. We were here till about 7 o'clock on Tuesday, laying down the green and the clear coat, but it looks sick. Next step from here, guys, the car is going to Smith Automotive on Tuesday to have the motor and the trans removed. It will then come back to get the engine bay painted. Engine bay is not getting smooth. It's only just a rub and paint and fix up any dents and whatnot. So there's not a whole lot to do, and there's probably a couple of days worth of work on the engine bay itself. We'll get that painted and get it sent straight back up to Smith Automotive so they can fit the motor and the trans back in. Then it will come back for full colour sand and assembly. So I reckon within the next 4 to 5 weeks, this car will be out of here. The customer does not want to flow coat it, so they won't be getting flow coated or anything like that. So that's looking super cool. It's looking good. So stay tuned over the next few weeks, few episodes, and you'll see this starting to come to life. Damien's been hard working on the reverse cow here. So this is for the VH SLE. The last thing we've got to paint on that is engine bay, boot and bonnet. Boot's all prepped, ready to go. That's been rubbed and primed, so that's all ready to go. The bonnet still, obviously, we've got to grind back all the welds and put some filler and do some repairs on that. So Damien's been cracking on for that for the last 2 days. So yeah, he's done quite a fair bit in the last 2 days in regards to this didn't have any scoop or anything on it. So I'll get Damien to walk over and give you a bit of a rundown on what he's done. Damien, you want to come and talk about what you've done here?
All right, here we have the VH bonnet. We put a reverse cow on it. So the customer bought the bonnet scoop, reverse cow. So yeah, I just got to it. Basically, you measure where the bonnet scoop's got to go. It's got to be in the centre, otherwise it looks odd.
It's not an XW where they offset it to the left.
Yeah, that's it. So once I'd measured it, I was happy where I'd had it in position. I made the cut. Originally, this had a support that ran up like that and went across here, something like that. So the support's been cut out, and then I've made filler panels to fill it in so it looks original, the way it's meant, the way that frame looks original. And then I've placed the scoop on top. Before I cut the support, I put the scoop on top because I was worried when I cut the support that it was going to be really flimsy. So I put the scoop on top and I tacked it in, like 10, 15 tacks around just to hold it sturdy. Then I've flipped it over and then I've cut the support out, made the panels. Now, today I flipped it and I've welded the other side. You have to take your time. Welding a bonnet, welding a roof, anything like that, you have to take your time. Don't want anything hot, otherwise it will distort. It's going to distort a certain amount anyway, but you take your time and it's less distortion, less work after. So that's what I did. I welded it on today. So now I'm up to cleaning the excess. I left a bit of excess here. So this will all be grinded back nicely, right back, and there'll be a 90 degrees. So the bonnet scoop looks like it was meant to be like that. This will all get grinded down nicely. It'll be taken there and it'll be a nice 90 degree right there. And taken back here to follow the frame. And then it's a matter of, let's flip it over and get the other side. I took my time, it took a long time to weld it in. I still got distortion, like it's still a little bit, it needs planishing. But as you can see, I've grinded it, and these little bits of weld, that's just where some pinholes were that I want to fill in the pinholes. So I'll finish them off. Once I've grinded them back, then I'll start planishing and get the distortion out of it, and then we'll put some plastic and finish it off.
Can you focus? Look how good that car looks in the front end. Sorry, Damien.
No, you're not.
Sitting here, fucking looks good. Anyway, stick on, Damien. I'm just super happy with it.
You should be super happy. But yeah, so that's where we're at. It takes a bit of time because, like I said, you have to take your time welding to a bonnet. Otherwise, you'll be in a whole lot of trouble. So yeah, that's where we're at with the VH.
Well done, Damien.
Thank you.
You would have saw the RAV4 in the last episode. I was blocking that down, getting it ready for paint. That has since then been painted. Chris has now put it in the booth. He's re-sanded the car, getting it ready for flow coat. So yeah, he'll mask that up in the morning and shoot that with another 3 to 4 coats of clear, and then that can be put up at the fit up stage. We have painted all the 1,000 little bits and pieces for it. So all the flares are done, handles, bars, spare wheel cover, everything. So they're all done. I'll blow them off because it's a little bit dusty. Recording. Yeah, fuck him, you bloody bastard. You like that? It feels good on your penis, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, I love it. So that's a factory Toyota colour, and fucking looks good. So yeah, this will look pretty special once it's done. We'll go in the booth and we'll have a look, see what Chris is up to. How you going, bud?
Yeah, good, man.
What are you doing?
Just rubbing all the edges. Yeah, just rubbing all the edges, getting it ready for the flow coat. So I've buzzed it down with 800. Now I'm just going around the edges with 800 wet, and yeah, gonna mask it up, get it ready to shoot tomorrow. So.
For those at home that are watching and don't know what a flow coat is, so you pretty much just paint the car as per normal. Once the car is painted, you wait 2 to 3 days for the paint to cure and all the solvents to release from inside out. So once that's happened, then we usually block it down with 800 by hand, but this one here, being a newer car, it's pretty straight, and we've obviously got it repaired. So this one here, we've just buzzed it down with 800, then go through, do all the edges with 800. The aim is not to rub through, because all you want to do is apply clear coat and clear coat only, and that pretty much just gives you that mirror finish. So if you've been to show like car shows before, or Motor X or anything like that, every car in that pavilion has been flow coated, and that's how you get that ultra smooth finish. So you get a heaps of clarity, depth, and the gloss levels are. Wait till next week, you'll see this flow coated. So yeah, as you can see from that video, we have been super busy and a lot has been done. And in the meantime, we've done a lot of smaller jobs as well that have been in and out of the shop. So yeah, stay tuned over the next few weeks, as you know, the VH will be done. That thing's gonna go off and get acid dipped. So yeah, don't forget, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.